will hold a benefit concert for the tornado victims. And he's joining me right now in the studio. You might recognize him. There he is. Yes, Kris Allen will be playing at the Fellowship Bible Church in Conway. And all the money raised will go right to relief efforts. I know this is near and dear to your heart for a number of reasons.
Plenty of reasons,
But let's start from the beginning. Where were you when this all unfolded? What were you doing?
On Sunday night, I was, making sure that my family was okay.
Sure.
I was in Conway, and I was doing what my dad used to do when we were kids, and tornadoes would come around town. I was watching it and making sure that it wasn't coming towards us. We were watching the weather and all that stuff, and making sure that the people that it was affecting were okay. And I know my wife works in Vilonia, so she was texting her students and her teacher friends that making sure they were okay, and some of them were really affected.
Yeah, as we've seen. And then when you finally were able to see the destruction along with all of us, your reaction to what you saw?
We went out to one of her teacher friends' house a couple days later, and I've never seen anything like it. I really have. I've been to a lot of different places, seen some disaster things, and maybe it's because it's so close to home, but it felt rough. It really did. I'd never seen anything like it before.
Did you think right then and there, it's like, maybe I can do something to help my friends and the community?
Absolutely. Me and my buddy got together, Preston Palmer, and he had been asking, some people had been asking him to do things, and so we actually got together and we decided, why don't we do what we do best, and that's play music, and so that's why we came up with this idea to do the relief concert.
What is it about music that in desperate times, when people are feeling the lowest that they've possibly felt, or they're experiencing some type of tragedy, that unites not only a community, but maybe an individual with other individuals, and makes them feel better, even if it's only for a moment?
Yeah, I mean, and that's what I'm trying to do on that night, is just to uplift people, to help them know that everything's going to be all right, and that people are there to help them out, and it's weird, but there's something about music and that can really help that out, and especially if you get everybody singing, so I think it's going to be a really special night.
You've seen that, and you've experienced it yourself, being a talented musician. So right. How does that make you feel as an artist, realizing, through my music, through the instruments that I play, I can make someone else feel better?
Yeah, I mean, that's the great thing about what I do, is that it's not just for me. It's nice, and I enjoy what I do, and it's a lot of fun, but the greatest gift that I get is usually when I play a show and people are singing the songs back to me. That's the best thing in the world.
Well, hopefully everyone will turn out for this big, huge event. Again, it takes place this Friday. I want to give you the information. American Idol champion, of course, as we all know, and Arkansas native Kris Allen, set to play the concert to raise money for victims of last week's tornado. Here's the information. He's going to be playing at the Fellowship Bible Church in Conway. Tickets are $30, and you can purchase those at First Security Bank locations in Mayflower, Vilonia, as well as in Conway, along with Pizza 42 and the church itself. The concert is this Friday. Doors open at 6:30. The fund begins at 7 o'clock. And don't forget, all the money raised helps in the recovery effort. Kris, thank you so much for joining us. And I know besides you, the Vilonia High School Choir is also going to be up there on the stage belting some tunes out.
Yes, for sure. They're going to come out. We're going to do a song together. So it's going to be a really, really special night. So I hope people come out.
Well, thank you so much for doing this and supporting those who need it. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks so much, Kevin.
Thanks, Kris. Donna, back to you.
Good. It's so good to see Kris Allen again. It's good to have you in the studio. Well, the Razorbacks showing their